I hadn't turned on the light. This is Funny Positive Guy coming to you live on a Saturday night. I can't say Saturday Night Live because then I could get sued because I'm not part of Saturday Night Live yet. Oh! So, guys, we gotta be excited. We gotta keep looking for things. Okay? The fan is on, and I don't think it affects the sound, but since I am dedicated to giving you quality, I'm gonna turn it off. Just in case the sound could be a little bit better. Okay, so give me a second. I know I made more sound effects than movements that I made. So guys, we gotta be happy, okay? Excited, happy, in spite of all the crazy things going on. So check this out. Okay, this is something funny I heard. Let me take a quick zip. Not water. So, so this is my computer technician. He's also my friend. So he comes over. He said it wasn't a virus, but it had these little black dots, and I couldn't function the computer, and I had to turn it off manually. So I was like, yo, what's going on? So anyway, he said it wasn't a virus, and he fixed it. So I couldn't make videos for the channel. So, yeah, where was I going with this? Hold on. My computer technician. Okay, the virus. Oh yeah, yeah. Now I remember. You see, this is all planned. You know what I'm saying? This has been rehearsed thousands of. So anyway, he comes over and he tells me, "Yo, everybody's making fun of this dude in my building. He lives like in a, it's not the ghetto, but it's it's a rough neighborhood. And ever since the COVID started, you know, some people everybody takes the COVID thing differently, right? One guy in his building, there's always one person who goes to the extreme, right? He says he was putting on, the mask, gloves, and a plastic cover, like a mask thing that would cover his face, but it was in clear plastic so you could see his face. But anyway, he said everybody else in his building was, putting on the mask and that's it, you know? And he said that that's the only guy who got the COVID in his building. And he's doing fine. He's fine. So, guys, remember the news. Let me take another sip. A lot of people are always glued to the news and they're absorbing this information. And not everything you hear in the news is the truth. Okay? A while ago, I made a video that I said in 1968, when JFK, the president of the United States that was assassinated, at first they said that it was one shooter, one bullet, and all that. Then years later, the autopsy, I think I'm pronouncing it right, the doctor who studies why the person died, was like, there was more than one bullet here because there's one hole this way, was one hole this way. Kevin Costner, who's a great actor, he made a film back, I think it was the 90s, and it was called JFK. And he was a lawyer, and he said that must have been a magic bullet. Because if it was only one bullet and one shooter, how could it go in one way, come out the other way, spin around, curve? So it was more than one shooter. So the news lied. Okay, so if the news lied in the past, why do you think it's not going to lie now? Okay, everything the news says is beneficial to the politicians that are in power. Okay, so the news is controlled by rich people and politicians. So don't go crazy for the news. Okay, and let's be happy because now not only is the vaccine, but it's been distributed, right? So a lot of people are getting it. If you still haven't gotten it, it's coming to you. Okay, so that's something to be positive about. So the beginning was just something a little funny. The guy was taking care of himself so much, and he was the only one in his building who got the COVID. Can you imagine those guys making fun of him? Especially in a rough neighborhood, man. When you grab something to make fun of somebody else, that's like, oh, that's it. I'm gonna make fun of this guy for the rest of the year. So, guys, be positive. Okay, be strong. one of my videos before, take another sip of water, I said that the lethal combination is spirituality, psychology, and comedy. And now I'm gonna throw another one: songs. Okay. So spirituality, psychology, comedy, and songs. So and obviously the songs gotta be songs that pick you up. Don't listen to sad love songs. That's not gonna pick you up. Okay, listen to songs that get you going, that are upbeat. That don't talk about broken hearts. You know. So that's the message for today. Don't forget to that the spirituality. I know a lot of people are not into the spiritual thing, but guess what? The COVID and these crazy times we're living in is an open door of the universe to tell you, get into spirituality. You have to get into God. God is the only thing that can give your suffering, your difficulties, meaning. Okay, before I believed in God, because before 2002, you never saw me in a church or praying. Okay, and my life has totally changed because I have now believed in God. Well, not now because it was 2002, right? So, well, actually, let's say 2003. So that's what, like 17 or 18 years, right? 18. So 18 years of my life now I believe in God. Before that, it was all about smoking grass, right? Weed, marijuana, joints, blunts, roaches, pipes, whatever you call it in your neighborhood or in your part of the world, because YouTube is worldwide, right? So whatever you call it, that was my life. Whenever I had a problem, it was this. That fixed it. And when God stepped into my life, he started saying, no, no, start leaving that. It didn't happen overnight. Nothing that's real happened overnight. It happened little by little. But now, years later, I never think about smoking weed or grass or weed or marijuana, whatever you call it. Right? And that's amazing to me because before 2002, it was my life. It was like breathing oxygen. Okay? So I'm not trying to get religious on you. I'm trying to tell you that God is the way to help you fix all your problems without getting too much into substances, right? Liquor, marijuana. Some people get into porn, some people get into gambling, whatever your thing is, your weakness is. And if you do it regularly, then you're strong, right? But what if it gets out of hand? Because remember, when I first started smoking weed, I always had control. But then the years passed and difficulties came in, a passing away of a family member, a loss of a job, a broken relationship. Any of those things make you smoke more than usual, drink more than usual, gamble more than usual, watch porn more than usual. So what God does is he steps in and he goes, no, you got to slow this down. And then depending on your situation, he might tell you, you know what, quit that thing, or just do it, do it very little. It depends on your life and what God has planned for you. You know, but what I told you before, I was raised in New York, so I was into psychology, evolution, all that stuff. Okay, but little by little, life started telling me. Whenever I went to a funeral, I felt like crap. Okay, I didn't know how to handle a funeral. I'm sorry, but grief, acceptance, all that psychology thing, which is good, didn't do it for me. In a funeral, I felt like crap. And I couldn't strengthen my other friends or family members. But after I met God, a funeral is different. Okay? So this is a quick video. We're into 10 minutes, so I'm going to cut it. Check out my playlist because I'm really funny and I throw in funny stuff. I'm not always into the serious things, but the times we're living in, I just can't give you a joke. I got to make you laugh. Okay? So peace, hair grease. Check out my playlist. I also do videos in Spanish. Peace.